Hi, we're back again, and I have a guest with me today, Angela Cox, and we were talking about how to survive a traumatic relationship. Before the break, I was speaking with Angela, and Angela had two failed marriages. And we're on her second marriage now, and if I asked her if she could describe one word about this marriage, and what word would she use? And she said crazy. Now, Angela, we were talking and you said that your second marriage, you compromise.
Yes.
You compromise because you deserted your three children for this man. Talk a little bit about that.
Wow, that was a lot. Because all the signs were before me, and the man that I went with this time even came to me and said, you need to just leave those kids where they're at. I ended up moving from my hometown, which is Columbus, Ohio, to Connecticut. He's a Connecticut native. And I moved here with the hopes of us getting married. I was told, that we're going to get married, and met his parents and everything, and even his mother. When you have low self-esteem, you always look for acceptance in other people. And for me to think that I was being accepted by his family was big to me. His mother said, "Oh, that's the one for you." She kind of hyped it up. All along, she really wasn't feeling me. But it was very hard because I felt torn.
Leaving your children?
Leaving my children.
And how did you feel? Because they were small still. So how did you feel? Did you feel anything? Because they had already been through so much in your first marriage. And so how did you feel about leaving them, going with another man? And you made a good point. You were broken. And you were hurt. And you was just looking for love.
That's right.
And you didn't get that because you grew up in a foster home, right? And you grew up in foster care. And then you had your first marriage with your husband, which you had 3 beautiful children, and that didn't work. And then you met another man, and he convinced you, because you were broken and because you were hurt, he convinced you to leave your children and come up here. And then he just like totally destroyed your life. But in this, you had another child, right?
Yes.
Tell us about what he did to you, what he said to you that just destroyed you even the more.
Wow, I'm sorry. Just give me a quick second. When I think about it, leaving my children, they were beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I had such beautiful children, very smart. I would always get compliments about my kids. And I was being selfish at the time because of how I felt about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I felt torn all the time. And I think what helped me, I won't even say what helped me, what suppressed it, was the fact that me and this man, we were always out doing things. We were taking trips.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I got to see another side of life that I didn't see before, because during my teenage years, I was already married.
And raising children.
Mm-hmm. So in my little itty bitty mind, I'm thinking, well, shoot, I never did this before. Let me go on and have my fun. And all the while, it just got worse. It started off, it's like, let me backtrack a little bit. When your self-esteem is low, if someone comes into your life and begins to tell you, oh, you should do this, you should do that. So I began to change up some things, and all the while trying to please him, because I didn't feel good about myself.
Right.
Change my look. Oh, you look good now. Oh yeah, that's hot. Try this, try that. So I'm doing all this stuff. We're taking trips. I'm spending my money.
Right.
But you don't pay all those things attention because you just think about wanting to be loved,
right,
and want to enjoy yourself.
Right.
And when I was with my children, I didn't have that family structure, so I didn't have anyone. So I was thinking,
I believe that you were so torn down from a child that you never recovered from that, and you never got healed from that. But we'll be back again, and we're going to talk a little bit more to Angela about what happened after she got married to her second husband. We'll be back in a few minutes.